Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video series we are talking about the procurement and sourcing. So if you are watching from the beginning, you can know that this is a third video, a third part of the procurement and sourcing business process. We already have two separate video where we are discussing a diagram. You can download this particular diagram from the Microsoft official website as well. So in previous video you have discussed many process. Now in this video we will start the account payable, record vendor invoice, how it what it is and what are the related process. Okay, so let me start with that point. Okay, so account payable records vendor invoice. What it is, it manages the vendor invoicing and the payments. Why it is required? Because it ensures the vendors are paid accurately on time. And how it is done? The match invoicing with the receipt and POs. There is a three-way matching, so it can be done through the three-way matching. There is a automate invoice approval workflow, so it can be done through that as well. There is a use settlement and payment features to process the liabilities, and this process is done through the account payable clerk or the finance manager. The goal of this step to handle the invoice validation, approval and the payment. In this step, as you can see from the diagram, there are three different steps that are involved in it: account payable, perform invoice, matching and validation. So in this step, match invoice to PO, purchase order and product receipt. This is a three-way matching that you have to be validated, and you can check it. Okay, there is a step 2 involved in it, that is the accounts payable generate and submit payment. It means it initiates the payment runs to pay vendor via the configured method. So whatever the payment of method is there in the system, based on that it will initiate the payment to the vendor, to pay the vendor which is configured in the system. So it can be cash, it can be done by the credit card or any other way to actually give the payment to the vendor. Now in the diagram, as you can see, there is a analyze spending block is there, and beneath it there is a step involved, maintain policies. What does that actually mean? It means that in why the analyze spending is required, because it review the procurement performance and the vendor spend to analyze. Why? Because it enables the strategic sourcing and decision making and the budget control. That is why analyze the spending is required. How it can be done? It can be done through using the spend analytics report. Also you can evaluate the vendor performance, price trends and the policy compliances. And it can be done through the procurement director, the CFO, the controller. What is the goal to do this? To use the data to optimize the procurement strategy. That is why it is required. And the step involved in it, there is a maintain policies, which defines the rules for approvals, limits and workflow to control the procurement and ensure the compliance. Why it is required to maintain the policies? Because it enforces the governance, budget control, process standardization, right? So it defines rules, workflows and controls the procurement. You can set the spending limits. You can there is a approval, workflow approvals, there is a catalog accesses. You can configure the procurement categories and the assign roles. You can use the workflow types and the requisition, PO approvals and the vendor addition. So all these steps you can analyze, and then you can maintain your policies. Okay, so in here we have discussed many things in 3 videos. In I tried to explain the procurement processing through the diagram. Okay, so let me give you a summary. So if you are following me from the beginning, you know that procurement and processing covers all the steps from identifying a need for a product and services through procuring the product, receiving, invoicing, and processing the payment with the vendors. Procurement process can be configured for specific business needs by defining the purchasing policies and workflow. So if you have any question regarding these theoretical aspects that we have covered, you can write it in the comment section. We will try to respond you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.